I hate having to fumble for the light switch when entering the storage closet. Let's fix this problem by replacing the switch with one that works hands-free. Before we begin, always remember to work safe, and if you're not comfortable working with wiring, be sure to contact a licensed electrician or handyman, and they can help you out. This is a motion sensor switch I picked up at my local home center. This is what we're going to use to replace the original toggle switch in the storage closet so we can have hands-free operation. To replace the switch, we're going to need a few tools. We're going to need a screwdriver, a circuit tester, possibly some electrical tape, and a wire cutter. And if you're in a room that doesn't have any windows and there's no sunlight available, you probably need a work light that's not connected to the main light, because we're going to turn the power off so you can see what you're doing. Now we'll go and turn off the circuit breakers to turn off the power to the light. Now with the power turned off, we're going to use a small straight-bladed screwdriver to remove the cover plate and remove the switch. 2 screws. And we have, in this case, a nice single pull switch. And we're going to loosen the screws here at the top and the bottom. There we go. Now we're going to carefully pull out the switch. And we want to use our circuit tester to check and make sure that our power is actually turned off. And we're going to hit the ground, which is either the bare wire or a green wire, typically a bare wire in American homes, and check the screws and make sure that we have no power. We've confirmed the power's been turned off. Okay, now to unwire our switch. On a normal single pole switch, the power is fed into the top screw and out the bottom screw. So you'll have 2 black wires, 2 hot wires, and then it's grounded. The neutral wires, the white wires, they're all bound together and back in the back of the electrical box, and we're not going to mess with those today. Okay, being our switch has the press-in terminals. The electrician used the press-in terminals instead of putting things under the screw. I'm just going to cut the wire off, and then I like to keep things separate. And even though we confirmed that there's no power, electricity can bite you. And I'm going to clip that and strip just a little bit of wire. Okay, we'll strip the wire, and for safety we're going to put a cap on it real quick. Now we're going to take our screwdriver and undo the ground wire, and now we have our switch removed. Now it's time to wire up the new switch, but the new switch, instead of having screw terminals, has a bunch of wires coming out of it. And according to the instructions, the black wire is the hot wire, your power wire. Your red wire is the wire that goes to your light switch. Your green wire is your ground. And this one has a blue wire, and there's instructions on how to wire it up for a 3-way switch, which we only have 1 light switch. We're not running 3-way, so we won't use this wire at all. And I just put the included wire nut on it, so I know that one's done. So first here, I'm going to hook up the ground, and I have a wire nut. I'm going to put the wire nut on here. So now we have the ground, and I paid attention being we have 2 black wires. This is a wire that was hooked at the bottom of the original switch, and that's a hot that goes to the light fixture. And we're going to screw that on there. And now we're going to hook up a hot wire we have here. And we're going to put those together. And a handy included light switch. Now we have it all wired up. Let's turn the power back on at the breaker. Now let's test. I got my work light here, so you probably can't see too much of the difference. But now that we know it works, we're going to tuck our wires back in. And our box is a little crowded today. Top screw. Make sure it's nice and square. And because our original cover plate won't fit over this, how about a new stainless steel cover plate? We'll pop right on. Look real nice. Okay. Now you can. Screws are nice, and voila! Now we'll go and run another test. And now the lights turn on without me touching the switch. Ta-da!